you up to date in the sports world. Welcome back. I'm Michael Cadigan. The Gator baseball team hosts UCF tonight after winning their opening series. WFT's Kelly Price is live at McKeithen Stadium. Kelly, quick turnaround for the Gators. How will games tonight and tomorrow impact the freshmen?
Well, Sully said that the biggest part of the equation is the speed of the game, but that's only half of the equation because their opponents are not what he calls cupcakes.
The schedule, Florida last season had the toughest in the country. What about this year's slate?
Well, it's going to be more of the same for the Florida Gators this year. Sully called the Gators schedule the hardest in college baseball. But these guys have a chip on their shoulder, and after an early exit from the NCAA regionals last year, they've been echoing that this year is their shot at redemption. So we'll see how they hold up tonight against UCF.
All right, thanks, Kelly, for that report live at the MAC. First pitch is at 7 o'clock. The Gator men's basketball players had themselves a big week last week in conference play. The orange and blue came away with a couple of tough road wins against Tennessee and Kentucky. Florida kicks off another week in conference play when Auburn visits the O-Dome tomorrow. Last time these two met, well, Kelvin Sullivan's still there, but don't worry about it. The Gators came away, different sport, but we're still talking about it. Florida senior Casey Prather led the way against Auburn with 21 points and 6 boards in Alabama. UF will be looking for an encore performance this time around. And we're having a little bit of technical.
You got to have a group of guys that understand that they're chasing something that maybe not be able to attain, but it's still that effort of trying to continually get better. And you got to have guys that want that.
The Gators are looking to extend their 17-game win streak, which is already tied for the longest in program history. Last time Florida won 17 in a row was the 2007 national title team. Tip-off is set for 7 p.m. tomorrow on Fox Sports Florida. You won't have to wait until tomorrow, though, for some SEC hoops action. There are a couple of matchups tonight, including Florida's next opponent, Ole Miss. Marshall Henderson and the Ole Miss Rebels begin their week hosting Kentucky tonight before the Gators visit Oxford on Saturday. The Wildcats won the last meeting between the two squads 80-64 in Lexington earlier this month. That game's at 7 on ESPN, but at 9 o'clock, Georgia and Knoxville get together on ESPNU. That game's at 9 o'clock. After a weekend of fun in New Orleans, the NBA resumes tonight as teams take the court. Both Florida teams are in action as the All-Star break is in the books. Orlando has lost 6 of its last 10, including the last time out against the Memphis Grizzlies. The Magic take on the Milwaukee Bucks tonight in Wisconsin. Orlando has taken 10 of the last 12 meetings between the two teams. And the Miami Heat will also start the second half of their season. Last time out, Miami enjoyed some heroics thanks to All-Star LeBron James in a 111-110 win over the Golden State Warriors. Tonight, the Heat take on the Dallas Mavericks in Big D. And from the pros to high school, plenty of local postseason action for boys hoops tonight in the state regional semifinals. Hawthorne hosts Brantford tonight. GHS takes on Pensacola, Citrus visits Eastside, and Santa Fe takes on Fort White. Those all get underway at 7 o'clock. Finally, with the winter games cruising along, let's take a look at the medal count. The USA is tied for first with the Netherlands in the overall medal count, and both countries have 6 gold. The two countries led Russia by 1 medal.
Well, Michael, it sounds like the USA, the red, white, and blue, is really doing pretty well in the Olympics. Speaking of red, though, you're pretty red there, man. You've been out at some baseball this past weekend?
Yeah, Gator baseball really burned me. Luckily for fans, though, tonight it is a night game.
Luckily.
Thank you, Michael. More news after the break. Stay with us.